Yo, what's good guys? It's your boy L.Dre and I'm back with another video. So today's video has been highly requested. Pretty much I'm going to be showing you just how I make my beat videos for Instagram. So without further ado, cue the intro. Alright, so first things first, if you're a producer and your way of sharing your music on Instagram is just like having your phone out and like recording your screen while, the beat's playing, like that's cool, but you're probably not noticing like a significant increase in like engagement. Like it's probably cool for sales, I'm not sure, but as far as just engagement and growing your Instagram page, yeah, I'm sure you're not seeing big numbers from solely doing that. So the reason behind that is mostly because people want to see what you're doing. Like people want that physical, or not physical, but they want a personal connection with you, and they like to see you making whatever you're doing. And I'm telling you this from experience because when I first started producing and sharing my stuff on Instagram, I used to just post videos of the screen, and that was cool for a while, but once I started posting videos of me making it, I saw an increase, but that was mostly just my hands or whatever, just showing my hands make the beats. But then once I start showing me actually full body, face and everything going through the process of making the beat, I see my numbers go way up. And since then I've grown so much, it's crazy. And pretty much I've been getting all my opportunities, everything from Instagram. So it's definitely something that's worth trying out. So let's get started with the lighting, because to me lighting is the most important thing. I have this softbox right here. I just have one. It'd be best to have two, so you can have one on one side, one on the other side. But yeah, it's good to have two, but I just have one. That works for me. So just whatever works for you in your situation, like you're indoors, whatever, like you don't really need one of those. There's a bunch of different types of lights you can get. You can use your lamp, just get a different light bulb that's white. You just want your lighting to be on point. I would say lighting is a little bit more important than the camera, really, because phones are so good. If you have an iPhone 10 or even like an iPhone 7 and up, I would say, then you can for sure do these videos on your phone without a problem, without a loss in quality, as long as your lighting is on point. So yeah, that's lighting. And two is the setup. So when I do my outside stuff, I normally use a tripod. So I just set the tripod up wherever I am and I hit record. Simple as that. But when you're in a setting like a studio like mine, what I normally would do, you could easily just, I'm gonna be using this, this is my old camera, Canon SL1. The one I'm recording with is the Canon SL2. I love it. This is, baby brother. Pretty much I have this part of my desk and my screen is like a curved display. So I would have it literally just set up like this. It stays up by itself, or you can grab some things to make it stand up, like some books or something, but that's normally how I have it. And this camera doesn't have a flip out screen, but the one I'm using does. That's definitely something that you might want to invest in if you're looking for a camera, is something with a flip out screen if you're going to be recording yourself a lot. Almost forgot to add, it's probably best for Instagram to shoot vertically, just because that's just how it is. You get more real estate on the screen if you shoot vertical. If you shoot horizontal, it's kind of skinnier. All right, so once you got your lighting and your placement of how you want everything, here's how you actually do it. I would say the easy way would be to actually make the beat live. So you could just set the camera up wherever, boom, knock out your keys, boom, knock out your bass, boom, knock out your drums. And then once you finish that, you just chop everything up, sync it all up with the audio, and then you're done. The way I usually do it is I would have beats already finished. So for instance, what the video I'm going to be doing right now is I have this beat. Listen. So pretty much I'm gonna give you a rundown on how I do it, and then I'm gonna do it, and then you're gonna watch me do it, and then I'm gonna take you into the editing process. Let's do it. Here's how it works. So you have your camera set up or whatever. So right now you can see this camera is what will be set up. So let's say, for instance, right here I have this sample. I like to keep my videos short, so I'll do like this part of the intro, and then I'll do the drums. come in, and maybe one more bar of when it gets interesting. I keep my videos at around like 30 seconds, 40 max. Give them a little taste and make them repeat it. Run up your views, you know what I'm saying? I made the mistake when I made this beat. I chopped this sample, I froze the track, and now it's this, and I deleted the original chopping. So what I would do to finesse is I'll open up a sampler, I'll drag the sample, I'll slice it, and then I'll set the beat to like, I'll set the beat to 1/4, keep it there. And then so set the recording up, then I'll just actually record that in. So simple as that. So now you got a clip of you playing the sample, and you know, they don't know that you didn't actually play it then, but you did play it. It's really confusing. Try not to think of it as cheating. Like, get that out of your head, because that's dumb. Just look at it as a performance. You're performing your beat. Pretty much that's it. For the chords, what I would do there is I would just duplicate that track, and then I'll figure out whatever the chords are. Whatever it is, I'll just re-record it. Alright, yeah, so that's pretty much what I do for everything. So, for instance, I'm one of those guys who drags his audio clips instead of doing MIDI for drums. So what I would actually do is I would open up in Ableton, of course. I would open up a drum rack, and then whatever sounds that I have, so I'll drag on my hi-hat, my clap. Yeah, so then I'll go ahead and then I'll mute the hi-hat and I'll mute the clap, and I'll record it. Just repeat that process for each instrument that you want to perform. So yeah, I'm about to switch cameras and record this right now. That's it. Now, pretty much after that, we just get into the editing process. Sometimes I do different angles, but for the sake of this video, one angle, that's it. So catch you in Final Cut Pro. All right, so we're opening up Final Cut Pro. So first thing we want to do is make a new event. I'm doing this in Final Cut Pro, but I'm sure the same principles would work for, you know, Premiere or After Effects, whatever. Probably not After Effects, but like iMovie is free, so you can do this on iMovie. Just a few of like the transitions and fancy things I'm gonna do might not be the same with every single software, but the idea of it remains the same. So I'm gonna call it I Don't Like That, because that's what the beat is called. So the first thing you need to pay attention to is right here is the video format. So you want to go to custom. The ratio for the vertical videos on Instagram is 1080 by 1350. Go ahead and hit OK. Let's import all the clips. Just drag it over. They have their own import feature, but I don't really. This is just how I do it. First thing you want to do is drag the beat on. That's what I like to lead with, and then I'll just do everything in order. So this is the clip where I chopped the sample. So quick issue that I had. Well, I was having this really whack problem. Somehow the sample rate was changed in Ableton, so it was playing back in a different tempo and in a different pitch, which sucks. So now that I bounce it out, I can notice the difference. But I did change the tempo in the project to reflect what it actually is supposed to be. So the tempo shouldn't be a problem when I make this right now, but the pitch will be off. Just a disclaimer. Here's how I do it. So select the clip. Depending on which way you had your camera, you would either be 90 degrees. So that makes it upside down. So it's either 90 or 270 is what you want to rotate it to. And then usually for the scale, I set it to 180. That fills it up. So 270, 180, or 90, 180. And then you can use this to move it up or down or however you want it to be. I usually like to keep like me and the pads in the frame. So that's solid. So let's line it up. That's where it starts, right there. So we'll just boom, cut that all off, and it should be. So now you're gonna hear what I'm talking about. The pitch is different, so it's about to be horrible, but just bear with me. Oh my god, that's so horrible. But we gotta do what we gotta do. I'm so sorry about this. Alright, who cares? That's together. I can't listen to that. So just go ahead and turn the volume down. Boom, that lines up perfectly. So let's split that up. Boom. I'll leave this here just in case I want to use it for another clip. Actually, nah. Delete. When the drums come in, it's always best to start with the drums. Oh, nope. That's good. So, same thing. I think I messed up a few times. So, yep. So just go to where the metronome, you can see the metronome lines. And that's usually, boom, where it starts. And then you can go ahead and 270, 180. Let's just see if that lines up real quick. Perfect. So sorry for the audio, man. That really sucks. But it's perfect. So one thing I would recommend is each clip should be the exact same height or whatever, position. So just copy that over, Command C. Just so it could be fluid. Boom. Alright, so next thing I would want to do, I suppose, is these chords right here. Alright, so boom. Let's get that out of this guy's way. Alrighty. Boom. Do I want to start it? Yeah, I'll start it with the 808. So here's how I do it. So I got this. I'll just press V to not look at it to see how I want it to be. You see what I'm saying? So yeah, I like that. Boom. Boom, bring it back. Let's get rid of it. Oh. Nope, a little less. So then, yeah, just get rid of all the all the parts that we don't need. So this is normally where I would end it off. I'll end it here, and then I will put, you know, you can just grab a text and put like your Instagram, or if you have a logo, you could drag your logo in or something, and that would be the end of it. But since I'm going to be posting this and I'm also going to edit this YouTube video, I'm gonna leave this whole section in right here. I'm gonna leave it blank, and I'm gonna just add like some YouTube graphics, like, yo, watch how I make this video on YouTube, link in bio or something like that. That's the hard part. Now here comes the fun part. Here's how I make it interesting. So this is a little advanced, but if you're a beginner, this is all you need to know. So yeah, that's all you need to know if you're a beginner. You can stop there and you'll be solid to start off with. So I have this little Instagram graphic that I usually use. Just gonna throw that in there at the end. So yeah, if you're following on, this is the end of your video. It'll just be like this. And that's it. And then it'll loop. As long as you bounce it out as a loop on Instagram, it'll also loop. So that's what's cool. So if they really like the beat, they'll just keep replaying it and replaying it until your views run out. Here's where it gets a bit more advanced. So just save this video. When you learn some stuff, just come back to this video. I was gonna make a separate one, but who cares? Let's just throw it in there because it doesn't take that long. So here's what I do. So if you don't know about keyframes and all that, go watch some other YouTube videos on how to keyframe. But that's the name of the game, baby. The name of the game is keyframes. So what you want to do is you start off with the front of the clip, and maybe I would do something like this. Here's the little keyframe section right here. So I'll just put a keyframe on all of them, and then I'll move the clip to the end, and then I'll just do whatever I want. Like I'll make it go. I'll zoom it in, I'll have it go lower, and let's play it back. That's it. So yeah, it's really simple. It's really simple, and this is just how you add movement to it, because when it's just a still shot, it's kind of boring. It's just... So yeah, just go ahead and do that. And for this one though, yeah, let's say I just wanted to, let's just keyframe it, and let's say I start with a zoom. Since that one ended with a zoom, let's start with the zoom, and at the end of this one, just make sure you go to the very end of the clip. At the end of this one, we'll just go back to the original size, which is 180. And then, so then it'll be like, maybe this one. Maybe this one I'll have it zoomed in, but I have it coming from like the side or something. So take it to the end, and then just move that over like that. I really like this one, doing it from the side. So yeah, I'm just gonna do the rest of these, and then I'll, fast forward it. So yeah, I just finished keyframing it. So next thing I would do is I would add some transitions. So there's a bunch. Just go on YouTube and search up free transitions, and you can get some glitch ones. I like to use the glitches, or just some random. My favorite ones is like the smooth zoom in or something like that. And it would just be something like, or like, let's do a glitch right here. See how that comes out. think I'm gonna go with, I guess I'll just go with I'm gonna go with some zoom in effects or whatever. Let's do a zoom out here. And then let's do a zoom in. Let's just do all zoom outs. Alright, and here's another advanced trick. You see how you can see the black background? If you don't like that, you can just copy one of these clips without that and then put it under. Oops. Oops, oops, oops. Nope, nope. Yeah, put it under it. Okay. Drag it out as long as it can be. Copy it, maybe do another one. Cut it off at the end. So yeah, do that, and then you can just combine them. Option G. And then you can make it bigger. And then that way it'll just show that in the background. As far as making it more interesting, there's so many things you can do. You can just get creative. Go on YouTube and search up how to do this, how to do that, and just get creative with it. But as far as my videos, this is exactly what I do. So yeah. Alright, that's it. My beat video making secrets are revealed. Okay, I learned all this stuff on my own, and now I'm just telling you guys how to do it because everybody's been asking. So a few things I want to mention before wrapping up. All the links to everything is going to be in the description. If you're interested in buying any of this gear, please use one of the links in my description because I do get a small percentage and that helps keep the channel running. And as far as all that gears go, I'm gonna have my camera, which I love. I stand behind it 1000%. If you don't know anything about cameras and you have about $500–600 to spend on one, this is the one to get, hands down. Just listen to me. So Canon SL2, I'll put the light in the link. The wide angle lenses, these are all things that'll make everything crispier and easier. Oh, one more thing, I'm almost at 50,000 followers on Instagram. This has been a crazy journey for me, and this is my first Instagram related video, so help me get to 50K and I'll do a video on how I got there. All my tips and tricks on how I grew my Instagram page from bottom of the bottom to 50,000 followers, and I want to say a year, maybe a year and a few months max, 50,000 followers. So yeah, help me get there and I'll start doing, like, you know, Instagram marketing videos and stuff like that to help you guys out. So yeah, if you like this video, make sure you leave a thumbs up, subscribe, comment something funny or whatever. The more comments you get, the better the algorithm works and all that other BS, but I just love comedy. So if you make me laugh in the comments, I'll shout you out on Instagram. I think that's it. So L.Dre out.